Shalom. Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to yahawah, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. Love honors to all apostles of Great Millstone, all elders of GMS, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, and Native American, and Seminole Indian descent. Okay, with sincere Hakim that are laboring in this truth. Okay, Israelite foreigners of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that scattered amongst the four corners of the earth and that live amongst the heathen nations and look like the heathen nations, but they have a spirit of an Israelite, and they are Israelites. And Aqua, the women that's humbling themselves as well. Okay, just going over current news and prophecy daily, because we're in that time now. Okay, and as the scripture says, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And it's Yahweh's verifying that. He's assuring his elect in their minds of these prophecies and of his word that he's spoken are faithful and true. And what he's doing, he's showing us in the world in these signs and the crazy events that are taking place. The second woe was past, World War II. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay? And where is it at here? In this top news here. Where is it at? U.S. launches airstrikes in Iraq, Syria, in response to deadly Jordan attack. Here, let me pull this up as well. Let me bring a point up to you. Those killed in Jordan were identified as Sergeant William Jerome Rivers, 46, of Carlton, Georgia, Specialist Kennedy, female, Landon Sanders, 24, in Waycross, Georgia, and Specialist Brianna Alexandria Moffett, 23. This is them right here. And I'm not going to believe for a second that the U.S. would go to war for 3 niggas. Now, I won't believe that for a second. This nation, and I just watched a documentary the other day about some U.S. soldiers, and I wish I could remember the name of the movie. A true story here in Babylon, where 3 soldiers had to go on the defense and start killing these damn devils, because they were being attacked. And this is in the early 1900s, during the period of World War I. And the movie was showing the hell that we were still going through in this land, and how foolish, simple-minded Jakes was looking to, losing their wits trying to fight for this devil. Here, let me find that. Name of this movie. Because let me tell you something about this movie. This movie pissed me the hell off, man. It made me look at it, it just awakened more anger in me when I saw this movie. And my eldest, my daughter, actually sent it to me and told me to watch it. And let me find it here. The name of the movie is called It's like, just give me a moment here. The 24th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the movie is called The 24th. And you watch this movie. I highly recommend you watch this movie. And how you can watch it. You watch it on, try and watch it on, I think the site is called, here, let me see if I can pull this up. I think it's called, you can watch it on here. And which one did I have? I'm trying to hook you up here. T.O. This one here. fmovies.2. T.O. Pull it up on this one here. A lot of ads going to pop up. But just X those ads and shit out. You know how it is. You got to navigate to, to actually watch the movie. But you can watch a lot of current movies that they haven't even hit these movie streams like Netflix and so on. These are a lot of movies that are already still at the theater on this. I mean, I'm not tech savvy at all, and a lot of you brothers probably already know about this. A lot of you Akim and Aqua probably already know about this, but I highly recommend you watch this movie called The 24th. And then, like I said, this movie, and I live around nothing but a bunch of goddamn crackers, man. And I don't trust not one of them motherfuckers. I pretend. I like pretending. I like fooling them. That's part of the game. It puts a smile on my face living amongst these damn devils. Because one thing I realized that came to light was a lot of these fucking skinheads and a lot of these KKK members, just a lot of these racist motherfuckers that can't stand so-called black people and Native Americans and Latinos and so on. They are smiling in your face and they actually speak to you and act like they're friendly. How do you think those situations occurred where the brother that got chained to the back of the truck and got dragged and they found pieces of his body, and a lot of other examples of like, how do you think that happened? They acting like they were friends, got drunk and then did they thing, and this movie, whew, you got to watch this movie. I highly recommend you watch this movie, man. But anyway, let's get to my point. And I don't believe for a second this war, this wicked ass place would go to war for these stupid ass niggas that's in their military. And I'm not saying because you were in this military you're stupid, because there's brothers that was in the military, but Yahawah put a beautiful spirit in them, use the examples and the experiences they went through to bring to light, certain things. And hell, it's probably an amazing experience to experience anyway, to experience being in this devil's military, man. I mean, it had to be, and that's some manly shit in a way, if you think about it. But personally, I believe that the U.S. is behind it. I think they probably killed these soldiers off, just to turn black voters back to Biden. That's how I see it. That's what I see. But I don't think you a fool. You think for a second the U.S. would go to war over these niggas. That's how they look at them, as niggas. We ain't made no great strides in this world and in Babylon and in spirit. We ain't made nothing, man. Just because they got a monkey serving as the defense secretary or whatever he is. That just reminds me of what is it? I'm trying to find more and more information on it though. But what it's called the sons of Jacob, the sons of Israel in Caesar's service. Shed a tear. I don't feel bad for these fools dying, man. They're just sons and daughters of Israel in Caesar's service. That's how I look at it. So let me do this here. It's like it. Trying to go back to it. So I got that out of the way. So just look at this. These things is happening, like I said, you know. And let me grab another scripture here. I'm not going to read too many scriptures. I shall speak and not lie. The vision. The vision, which prophets done had visions on the end. For example, Ezra, he had a vision of the actual end of where yahawah actually destroyed the armies of the world that were in the midst of fighting World War III, the War of Armageddon. Apostle John as well. You know, they had visions of this thing. Malachi, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. They have visions of these things, you know, and even these visions that made them sick, sound making, you know, as if Yahawah put them in the midst of it, period, you know. Imagine that. And in the vision, you're in the midst of it. You're not getting hit and you're not feeling the burns or whatever, but you're in the midst of it, just seeing it all. Like when we're in our, when deep sleep falleth upon us and we're in our dreams, you're in that, you're in the midst of that dream, you know? So for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end which we're in, it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And this is one of those visions, you know, other than the main one that we're so earnestly praying for, the saith, the karad. All right, so this vision it's coming, man. It's coming. And as you see, as I have here, British denials panic over talk of potential military conscription for war with Russia. And here's a note: prepare for war. This is not a drill. Here's another one: U.S. warmongers approve a plan to strike Iran, link targets in Iraq and Syria. And this is current. This one here, which again, now the videos are surfacing that the U.S. shot over 100 and something missiles, and they're saying that they were all ineffective. Yeah. Personally, I just see through the scripture, the least shall draw them out. I think, it looks as if Russia's going to, not Russia, it looks like the Israelis, the Edomites, Amalek is going to do something to make it happen, where they're going to have to confront Iran head on, which Iran is, they're going to go directly into Iran. So let's see this here. Prepare for war. This is not a drill. Let's hit this one. You see, y'all can think this is just something that the U.S. mighty military is going to squash, and then all shit is going to go back to normal. And that's what's in the minds of these people. Stupid, man. U.S. military can't even handle Yemen, the Houthis in Yemen. And they're nowhere on the level of power of Iran. They don't have the precision weapons as Iran. They don't have the mighty military as Iran, period. Okay, what should I post 1 week later? I heard social media about it, so I wanted to make comprised of 90,000 show soldiers, 550 ships, 1,100 combat vehicles, and aim to practice defense against near-peer adversaries like Russia. It is the largest NATO exercise since 1988, when the final blows were dealt to the USSR in the era of the Cold War. Final blows? You know, 20 years from now, they're probably going to say, because that period when the USSR collapsed, that the U.S. went in and destroyed them. This place is some lying devils. You can never dismiss anything from the devil. It means that the West is signaling to Russia that the United States is not just funding Ukraine, but that Russia should be ready to consider the ramification of what it's doing. The West wants Russia to know that invading a NATO member will bring destruction in epic proportions upon it. And Ukraine is not a NATO member. When they can make it a NATO member, imagine that. Russia's going to destroy them completely then. Because they know no matter what, they're not going to allow NATO troops in that land, occupying it with military hardware. That'll never come to pass. It's never going to happen. I like the picture there. I might want to save that. Let me go back here. U.S. troops in Iraq were told to prepare for war with Gaza. So where was my... Okay. And you can see that as well. Iran's atomic point of no return to talk. We will never allow Iran to get nuclear missiles. So this is all in the news. This is all the talk. So don't expect it to go nowhere. And this is all Yahawah is doing. Like he said, like the scripture I read in Habakkuk. The vision is yet for a point of time, and at the end it shall speak and not lie. And we've been hearing that a lot. Y'all been saying this for years. Your apostles, your elders of Great Millstone, Tahar and Gabar and Ramah, they've been saying this for years. Shut the hell up. Ezekiel 12:23, tell them, therefore, thus said the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease. All their foolish talking and, all that foolish talking. He's going to make it all cease. I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. Dumbass Israelites that's not listening to the prophets, that are not listening to the elect, the men of the Lord, who are out there laboring on those streets. Laboring of love, man. But they looking at it as a labor of hate. And so this is a labor of love. How much love can you show toward a brother to warn him and to give him proof? There's no better proof than what's happening in the world, and then marrying it with these scriptures, these prophecies in the scriptures. Niggas ain't trying to hear it. Clearly the niggas ain't trying to hear it, because that number of 2/3, that's a great number. Proverbs, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. And Apostle Torah coined the year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering, because Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, is destroying the cross. He's bringing their wickedness and their deceitfulness to light, and then he's ultimately going to destroy them, man. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Farrakhan, hey, I can feel something big is going to happen, soon. I can feel it. For I am the Lord, Yahawah, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. So don't feel like you're out there for nothing. Don't feel like no one's listening to you. Don't even let that bother you. As long as those eyes are seeing you, that's all that matters, But just continue on just speaking what the Lord put in your mind to speak. These prophecies. Feel like you should be feeling blessed in all reality. You should be feeling blessed and grateful. That's a problem with Jake. Jake is ungrateful as all hell, man. And these niggas, these 2/3, these worldly, these world-loving niggas, these ungrateful world-loving niggas. This thing is, like it says, for our Lord I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said the Lord power. You know, and this is what we through faith believe is going to happen real soon. You know, we have faith and belief in these scriptures. Again, the word of the Lord came to me saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And it's crazy how that's still been said. It ain't gonna happen in our lifetime. What? Or what planet are you on? I mean, you put those reality goggles on, and do you live in there? Those the video games like the Oculus and the PS4 and 5 and the Xbox have them reality games, man. Like there's a movie on Netflix too, where they put goggles on. They actually go into it, really go into it. You know, whatever they're seeing. And I watched the first, it's a series. I watched couple of them, and for some reason I stopped watching them. And I might want to start back with that. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it when I see it. Dude played the Hawk, the bird dude for Marvel. Kind of, he has like a figurative ways about him. Anyway, you know, they are the house of Israel. The vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus said the Lord power, there shall none of my words, yahawah, prophecies, and judgments be prolonged anymore. There shall none of my words be prolonged anymore. The prophecies and the judgments, you know, the deliverance, the forgiveness, all that, you know, the charagma, all that. All this has happened simultaneously. Everything's just going to leap on the world all at once and overcome the world, overwhelm the world. Okay, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord power. And we see it's been done. We're seeing how it's coming down. We see that storm far off, as the scriptures refer. We see that storm coming off. We can smell the storm. You know, we can see the dark clouds far off. You know, you can almost hear the thunder. You know, the thunder. We see glimpses of lightning. We see the storm coming. We're not going to just lay a picnic table out and with a smile on our face and looking at your girl with a smile, like we're about to have a great time out here, you know, in the sun. No, we're preparing for the storm. We're, spiritually, we're preparing for this thing that's coming. I should have pulled them videos up. I should have saved them where they're saying it, and they're on YouTube now, y'all, and TikTok, where they're saying all those 100 and something missiles that they shot on Syria and Iraq were ineffective. The warmongering ruling class of the United States has approved they plan to strike some so-called Iran-linked targets in the countries of Iraq and Syria. This is retaliation for the killing of 3 U.S. soldiers a few days ago in an attack on the U.S. troops in the area. Anyway, what a joke. What a joke. This man looks like he needs a diaper now. It looks like he wants to go to sleep every time the camera's on him. And his own people are in disgust of him, man. Divided ass place. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to speak on that. So again, continue on watching it in prayer and in labor. So, Till next time, Lord willing, shalom.